नमस्कार. इट्स गुड टू सी यू ऑल. आप लोगों के सिर्फ सवाल सुने थे अभी तक, बट अब चेहरे भी दिख रहे हैं, तो अच्छा लग रहा है आप लोगों को देख के. इट इज़ डिफ़िकल्ट टू फॉलो लक्ष्मण इन स्पीच, बट आई विल ट्राई माई बेस्ट. I would like to start by thanking the people who have made this mission possible. And there are multiple layers to this, not just one person. I will start by thanking the government of India for conceiving about this mission and finally making it happen. I would like to thank ISRO for enabling this entire mission, the people, my colleagues at ISRO who have worked so hard for successfully executing this mission. I would also like to, I see some faces here, the PIs, the researchers who have enabled the experiments for the Axiom-4 mission. And I would like to thank them for their contribution and their work for this mission. I would like to thank you guys for bringing this mission to the population of this country, to the common man, and making it accessible by everyone to view. And in the end, I would like to thank each and every citizen of this country who behaved in a way that they actually owned this mission. I really felt that this was a mission for this entire nation. So with this, I have limited time to share my experience of this past 1 year. I will try my best to cover the salient aspects, and thereafter we can follow up in the question and answers. This mission, Axiom-4 mission, was a mission to the International Space Station. So we were flying on top of the Falcon 9 vehicle in the Crew Dragon and to the International Space Station for a period of 2 weeks, and thereafter coming back. The launch was from Cape Canaveral, Florida, and recovery was off the coast of San Diego in the Pacific Ocean. Crew Dragon is one of the 3 vehicles which can take humans to space as of now. And we were fortunate to have the training on the other one, the Soyuz, which goes from Russia, as well as Crew Dragon now. International Space Station, as you know, is an orbiting laboratory which has been there since 2000 and has been conducting cutting-edge science and is actually a perfect example of marvel of human engineering and human collaboration ka. My profile in this mission was as a mission pilot. So Crew Dragon there are 4 seats, and I was the mission pilot. I had to work with the commander and interact with the systems of the Crew Dragon. Basically, anything that has to be done with the Crew Dragon was our responsibility. Now, with this mission profile, for the 2 weeks on the ISS, the work that we had, the job that we had was we had to perform the experiments that were conceived, developed, and realized by the Indian researchers, and also to perform STEM demonstrations and just capture photographs and videography to bring it back to you. So that was the primary job while we were up on the station. To execute this mission profile, we were training at various places, and it was distributed. So we were at NASA, European Space Agency, and also we traveled to Japan for executing the training for the International Space Station. At the same time, we also went to SpaceX for training on the Crew Dragon vehicle, which was the vehicle on which we were going to travel to space. For training on the experiments that were prepared by researchers, we traveled to various NASA centers. The benefit of executing a human spaceflight mission end-to-end is more than the training, actually. The supplementary knowledge that you get just by being there, the experience of it, the conversations that you have, the interaction that you have with people who have had a history of human spaceflight, it is invaluable. And I think all of this information that I have been able to collect in the past 1 year is going to be extremely useful for us for our own mission, the Gaganyaan and the Bharatiya Antariksh Station. And very soon we shall see somebody traveling up in our capsule from our rocket, from our soil. In spite of all this training, आपने चाहे जितनी भी ट्रेनिंग की हो, लेकिन उसके बाद भी जब आप उस रॉकेट पे बैठते हैं और जब वो इंजन इग्नाइट होते हैं, when they catch fire, I think it is a very different feeling. I had not imagined of how it would feel like, and I was actually, running behind the rocket for the first few seconds. I took time to catch up to it. From that point of time till the time we splashed down, the experience has been unbelievable. It has been so exciting and so amazing that I really have been struggling to find words of how do I convey it to you so that you live that through my words. Probably I'll take some more time. But the training prepares you very well for the mission, but the experience is very different from what you learn on ground. On orbit, when we reached, and you would have seen that the body undergoes a lot of changes. There are different things that happen to you. जब प्रधानमंत्री जी के साथ मेरा इंटरेक्शन हो रहा था तो आप लोगों ने देखा होगा कि मेरा सर इस समय प्रॉब्ली इस साइज से दुगना था. इट वाज डबल दिस साइज. एंड सो बहुत सारे चेंजेस होते हैं बॉडी में. यू डोंट फील गुड फॉर द फर्स्ट 3 to 4 days, बट यू स्टिल आर वर्किंग एंड यू आर इंटरेक्टिंग विद द सिस्टम्स एंड डूइंग अ लॉट ऑफ वर्क. बट उसके बाद 3 से 4 दिन में ही आपकी बॉडी यूज टू हो जाती है. उसको अच्छा लगने लगता है. एंड यू स्टार्ट परफॉर्मिंग वेल एंड यू स्टार्ट फीलिंग ओके एंड एवरीथिंग बिकम्स ऑल राइट. एंड देन व्हेन यू हैव स्पेंड 20 days, आप जब रह चुके हैं वहाँ पे 20 दिन के बाद, व्हेन यू कम बैक, देन अगेन द बॉडी forgets of how it is to live in gravity. And so it again has to readjust and rewire to understand of what it takes to just walk or just hold things or just do things. I narrated this incident in one of the interviews, I think before, that I was sitting on my bed and I was holding my laptop, and the habit was so ingrained in me that I held my laptop and I left it, hoping that it will float. But unfortunately, we have gravity here. So it just fell down, and thankfully nothing happened because of the carpet. But that is the kind of rewiring your brain has to undergo, when you come back, when you go up or when you come back. I feel that this mission has been extremely successful in terms of a lot of things. We have been able to achieve all our technical objectives. The the objectives that we had laid down because of the effort of a lot of people. But there are a few takeaways from this mission that I would like to just talk about before I close out. And those takeaways are witnessing an execution of a human spaceflight mission like this gives you a lot of knowledge, lot of information. And these are intangibles. You cannot measure them. You cannot just put everything on paper and write it down. The experience goes much beyond and much deeper than what you are documenting or putting in books. So I think that is going to be very valuable for us, for our journey of human spaceflight mission that we are starting. I also realized the power of the scientific temper. The excitement that I saw in kids, the excitement that I saw in people that was there. I had 3 interactions from orbit with the kids. One was the live event, and then there were 2 ham radio interactions. And in each one of these interactions, there was at least one kid who asked, how do I become an astronaut? And I think that was the biggest win for me from this mission, that kids here are already thinking that they want to become an astronaut. And the good thing is that we are ready, ISRO is ready, India is ready with the rockets, with the launches, that we have the capability now that we can make this dream a reality very soon. So that was very fascinating for me. Another thing that was very peculiar for me, we had a crew which was from different countries, from Poland, Hungary, India, and United States. And the mission itself was being executed by people who were sitting in Japan, Europe, Germany, US, all over the world. But all of them are able to come together for one single cause, for one single mission. And what this conveyed to me was the unifying nature of space, of how it brings people together, the power of collaboration that it has. And I think that speaks volume about this discipline in particular, and overall values that we have as a nation of always, trying to bring people together. So this resonated with me very strongly. And in the end, I just have a message for everybody who is listening in on this, conference that we are having. All the kids who are listening to this message, I was sitting there with you. I was sitting on the chairs that you are sitting on today. And I had never thought I would reach here, I would go to space. But my message to you is, if I can do this, you can do this too. And we have to make it work, and we have to go forward from here. One mission after another. We'll have Gaganyaan, and thereafter Bharatiya Antariksh Station, and we'll have a series of missions. So I want you to dream. I want you to think that you can do this, and we will together make this happen. And with this, I will end this with the key message that I've had throughout the mission, while going up, while on orbit, and while coming back. भारत आज भी अंतरिक्ष से सारे जहां से अच्छा दिखता है. जय हिंद, जय भारत.